I forgot to go get sherry or port. I can go now.
Okay. Sherry. Oh, for the.
Do I just get? Don't touch a screen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to. I didn't mention this or anything else, but I just happened to look back through time, and this is the 10th gschultz9 live stream.
Wow.
In about a year and a half. It's not really all that great as far as output, but it's something, and it's kind of cool. So welcome everyone. I know we have a bunch of people in the chat already. Metalman 4We, I'm assuming that's how you say it, and Letha, JW Speaker, Horny Animal. We're all here on the early side, Bus Stop, Pat Miller, Sunshine Side of Life. I always have a hard time saying that. Dub C, I'm sure we'll have a few more people rolling in. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. I'd also like to mention, actually I'd like to thank, I didn't mention Letha. I think Letha's not going to be able to stay too long. I think she said that in the pre-show. So I'm glad you're able to make it for at least part of it, Letha. Can everybody hear me okay? I get the camera up a little bit higher than usual, and I just want to make sure I'm sort of facing away from it, which is not a good idea. But as long as you can hear me, that would be a cool thing. So everybody can see and hear. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. First thing I want to do, I do want to thank Old Smokey, who I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it tonight, but he did send out one of his notifications to let everybody know about this, and I can see there's a lot of Old Smokey live stream people here, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate Smokey mentioning. There's something else I was going to say about. Now I've already forgotten. The first point I wanted to make, I've already forgotten, so that's not a really good way to start. Oh, it's back. I haven't started drinking yet. One of the things Smokey says during his live streams, I'm just vamping a little bit while we're waiting to see, let everybody show up. He always mentions, we have a super chat already from Horny Animal. Thank you very much, Horny Animal. I really appreciate that. Hope you've had a good week. Actually, it was an okay week. It was sort of a long week, but not bad. It wasn't anything particularly bad. Just seemed like it went on for quite a while. But we actually were on vacation last week, so obviously compared to that, it's not as great. But it was a pretty good week. So thank you very much, Horny Animal. I really appreciate that. And what I was saying was, Smokey's always mentioning to hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, which seems kind of funny because so many people have a standard ending to their videos where they're like, please like, subscribe, and thumbs up, and all that stuff. And I've never said that on mine. To me, it felt presumptuous to be like, hey, subscribe to my channel, because it's like, well, what if you don't like it? But I always figured if someone's looking at a video and they like it, then they're going to subscribe. You don't really have to tell them to do that. But Smokey makes a great point. He's had some issues. That wasn't me. He's had some issues with YouTube as far as support, and YouTube sort of like being kind of a D word to him. And but he always says that like the interaction, whether it's the chats during the videos, whether it's comments on regular videos or after the live streams that have posted, any other way that you can interact with them, and one of the best is the thumbs up. But everybody always asks for thumbs up, and of course that's what you want. You want people to like your videos. But as he says, even a thumbs down counts, in the algorithms in the YouTube universe and everything. So he always says thumbs up or thumbs down. And I did want to say that we're actually up to 19 thumbs up, that's really cool for being 5 minutes into a live stream. And it was actually, and I was 20. Thanks, little one. It was actually 9 likes before we even started. So that's pretty cool. That's one of those community kind of things. And 21. I'm assuming it's gonna keep going up. So hi to everybody I already mentioned. I see Curious Pete's here. Sherlock, welcome. And I'm sure I'm missing some people, but Mrs. G is not at the computer at the moment, so I'm trying to go back and forth between keeping track of the chat and vamping. So what do we have today? Today, I'm sorry if this was confusing. I made the thumbnail, and it was for a Minotaur Trading Company Arctic Field Ration. But what I showed in the thumbnail was this box from MRE Nation. Of course, anybody who's familiar with the companies knows that MRE Nation was started by Black Dog Bob, and he's also the man behind Minotaur Trading Company. So I'm sure they were just using up some of their old stock, because I know the company was moving, and so they're probably not going to need these Simpsonville, Kentucky ones anymore. So they're probably just kind of trying to get through all that, use up stock rather than buying new stock. Makes sense. So I bought this a couple weeks ago, and it came in I think last week. I do want to talk a little bit about Minotaur Trading Company and Black Dog Bob. This is not a paid promotion or anything, but it is a promotion. I am going to be saying good things about the company. A lot of people here. Hello, Todd Mayhew. Chris Reedy, welcome. Unfortunately, I'm not really having a chance to actually read these, so I think everybody's kind of chatting amongst themselves. But yeah, I think everybody here is familiar with Black Dog Bob. I don't think he's going to be able to make it tonight. He said he's on the road, but a couple weeks ago, he had one of his sales. It was the moving sale. Actually, it was about a month ago, I think. And it was one of those 50% off sales. And I kind of feel bad because he's part of the community, and it's a great thing for the community. And I always want to support the company, but I'm also a cheapskate. So it seems like the only time I end up ordering stuff is when they have these huge sales. And I kind of feel bad because I should be buying stuff at full price, but I see like he's like 50% off sale. I'm like, okay, I got to get something. So this seemed like a perfect thing for this video. Obviously, it was mentioned in the description, so everybody kind of knows what I'm talking about, even though I haven't opened it. And that's the thing is, I figured let's have a little unboxing, even though I could have opened it and shown the box of what's actually in here, the AFR, in the thumbnail. I was like, what the heck? We'll just open this live so everybody else can see it when I see it, because I got a couple other things that I think the little monsters might be interested in. Nothing major, just a couple of things, but hopefully they'll like that.
Hi.
Hello, Mrs. G.
How are you?
Mrs. G is here.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday night, morning, wherever you are.
Oh, speaking of night and morning, because people are from other places, the Magnus is not going to be able to join us tonight.
Oh.
And sure, that just sounds like, oh, that's just one person, like, what's the big deal? But the Magnus has actually been at every single one of our live streams, which is 9 so far before tonight, and he's in Sweden, which means he's tuning in like 2:30 in the morning. So he did let me know like about an hour ago or so that he's just too tired and he's not going to be able to make it, and it's completely understandable. But in his honor, I do have the pouch that in one of his care packages, his pouch that he sent me, and my first beverage is actually in there. But so Mrs. G is here, and I have a little announcement. Anybody who was at the pre-show might have seen something. There is actually a new channel, which may or may not have videos on it at some point. But just as we were getting set up, we had a problem last time. Anybody who was here last time at the beginning, we had like a little 5-minute sort of glitchy thing where the camera was on and we were trying to figure things out. Basically, what it was is I had the video pulled up on my computer, which is a pretty crappy computer, and I realized, wait a minute, I can't be watching it on mine because I have AdSense through Google, and I'm not supposed to be watching my own videos. So we're like, oh, Mrs. G, can we use your computer? And she's like, oh yeah, but can we sign out? Can we, and we were all concerned about it. And then I realized it doesn't matter, because nobody, other than people who are in the chat, I mean, how many people we have here? We have 28 people watching, so there's a few people who aren't in the chat, so we have no idea who they are. And on Mrs. G's computer, we'd have no idea who she is either. But we kind of forgot that, and it was this little panic moment. So today, about 20 minutes ago, she actually opened up a brand new channel. So as of right now, there's a Mrs. gschultz9 channel.
Yeah, I have big plans for this.
Do you, or are you joking?
I'm joking, but I'm not joking.
Kale. The
yeah,
kale
it could be like a sub channel of yours.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
that was
that
the
would
first.
be.
That was the first kale mentioned, by the way. For any regulars. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I saw her doing that, I didn't even know she was going to do that, and I was kind of like, oh well, yeah, you going to put videos up? And she's like, oh no, probably not. Hello, James. I don't think I said hi to you. Welcome. A lot of hellos. A lot of hellos to Mrs. G since she just got here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just been around, but.
What are we eating today?
Oh, Bus Stop said that Magnus sent you a care package.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he sent a blanket. That's cool. A Swedish blanket. Let's stop. That's cool. Use it in your outdoor adventures. That's cool. Let's do a dual live. I think it's people talking amongst themselves. Kale recipes, go. All right, Dubsy. There may be a little bit of a kale sighting tonight. The 2 hours, it's kind of a long time. And I actually took the girls to the Museum of Science today, the Boston Museum of Science, and the little one actually had a couple of really insightful comments. She was saying something about how I should mention that for anybody who doesn't like live streams, that they can tune in later and just watch it later, which, everybody's aware of that, and I have said that. But the thing I said to her was that the problem is most people who don't like live streams, if they see a video pop up in their feed, and they see it's from me, they're already going to know it's going to be quite wordy. But then they see that it's 2 hours long.
They see it's from you. It's going to be. Oh
yeah, they see it's 2 hours long, and they're like, okay, I'm going to skip that. But it did make me think that one thing I should mention is when I do post a video that's 2 hours long, if there is a review, which we've been doing actual reviews lately. The first few videos was just kind of like talking and checking out things and blah blah blah, maybe tasting a few things and laughing and drinking and just having a good time. But the last 3 or 4, we've actually done a specific review. This is going to be reviewing this one. Last one was a 1986 MRE from JW Speaker, who's also here, I believe. Yeah, I see JW Speaker's in there. And we did actually another Arctic Field Ration before that, the ham slices, and there may have been one other one, but so we're kind of getting into a little bit of a focus with this, except for this first 20 minutes, where we're talking and saying hi to everybody. But when these videos are posted, it may be a little bit extra work, but people can start the video, and then they can scroll ahead and find out the moment where the ration is being talked about or being opened, and go right to that, and they can save themselves a lot of time. So that was the first good point. She made another really great point, which I hope to get to if I don't forget.
Who made these points?
The little one.
Oh.
Tiny creature.
She also told me to say hi to everybody. So she is our producer, apparently, for the show.
Sure, yeah, you're a producer. Kaylin, hello. I don't think I said hi to you. Welcome. And I don't think Marilyn's here, so we don't have a moderator, so Mrs. G's going to have to be
Oh, God, you didn't tell
moderating.
me that.
Oh, you know what? I could actually... Oh, I can't make you a moderator because we're watching it on yours.
Jesus.
Anyway.
It's fine. I'll pay more attention until I fall asleep.
So what did she say?
Who?
The little one who wanted us to say hi. She wanted us to say hi to everyone from her?
No.
I didn't think so.
She wanted me to say hi on my new channel.
Oh.
Which I already did. I said
Okay.
hi in the chat.
True, yeah. Yeah, the first chat was from Mrs. G.
So what are we eating today? What
Well,
are we testing? What's our mission?
First off, this
Mission
cool little military looking, I can't even see what I'm doing here. Military looking pouch is from the Magnus. I'm gonna see if I turn off that light, if that looks a little bit better. Because I thought it would help, but it seems to be
Blinding me. That's what's...
Is that better?
Well, it's better for me personally. I mean, I think it's...
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It looks a little dark, but...
So it's this cool little military looking pouch, and it's actually meant for a can of beer. It's actually meant for like a 16 ounce rather than a 12 ounce. And I just realized that's probably what this thing is for. Here, if you have a 12 ounce one, you can cinch this up so it's not jiggling around or anything. But I'm going to start off with the Narragansett. This is the classic 1975 throwback can. And Mrs. G, what are you having? You having a white wine spritzer?
Okay, yes. I am making a spritzer. It's a little, I don't know, Pinot Grigio and seltzer and a squeeze of citrus. It's very light.
Should we cheers?
Oh, yeah. Let us cheers. Doink!
Cheers. Yeah, Mrs. G's had kind of a long week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Not necessarily bad, but...
No, and I think like there's a fair amount of general sense of anxiety. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it out there, but I know with back to school stuff, I think we're feeling that. Oh, Claudia's here. Hey, Claudia.
Okay.
Tiana.
Welcome.
So we're feeling a little bit anxious, I think, for the start of school next week, and just all trying to keep it real, as they say. So,
in the field.
yeah. So a bunch of shopping to be done, school shopping tomorrow, and assorted things. But yeah.
James, welcome. I don't know if I said hi before or not, but if I didn't, hello, welcome. James Ortiz.
But I'm bummed because my beverage doesn't exactly match the meal. But I think I could easily get a beer out when you open this bad boy.
Yeah, she did put out a call on Facebook. I think it might have been my personal page when I posted about this. It's going to be bangers and mash. I mean, that was it's not like a big secret because it's in the description. But she was asking for. I apologize too for the clicking noises. I noticed that when I was watching a little bit of some of the old ones.
What's the clicking noise?
It's this mouth noise that a lot of people do make, and you don't notice it yourself, and I don't
you
notice.
Make it?
We both do. And
I make
you
it?
don't notice me, and I don't notice you. We don't notice ourselves doing it, but it's just like when your mouth is closed and then you start talking, like, and it's like this weird little click. That's not even what it sounds like.
Oh boy, now I'm gonna be like totally.
If you can be self-conscious about it, you might be able to keep yourself from doing it. But it's going to happen, and that's one of those things that in my regular videos I discovered that I did that, and I hate it. And it's really hard to edit out, but I edit them all out because it's as you're talking, it's like, well, I think and to try and get that little click out, I think it's tough, and I don't know why I brought that up. Because what were we just talking about?
Beer.
Yeah.
Drinks.
Oh yeah, so she put on the Facebook page. She did put a request for drink suggestions, which I thought was going a little too far because Bangers and Mash is a British delicacy, or a British dish at least. That's one of my favorite foods. One of my favorite foods of all time, which is why I was kind of excited about it. And what would go great with it? Probably a Guinness. A Guinness would probably go great with it. Unfortunately, I personally don't like Guinness. And that's nothing again. Nobody should yell at me or be upset or anything. I know a lot of people do.
No,
I think it's a great beer. But yeah, I've said many times, for me, it's the cheap beer. Narragansett, Miller High Life.
You do you.
PBR. If it's like cheap beer, if you can buy a 6-pack for under $6, then that is pretty much my beer. And it tastes like piss water. That's this thing. A lot of people say like, oh, that's not the beer. It's piss water. And it's like if somebody describes it like that, then that's probably the kind of beer that I like.
Dub C is the best. Thank you, Dub C, and says you can also edit the live streams into highlight videos, which is another thing.
That's a great point. I don't know if I'd want to do quite that much work, but that is actually an excellent point. Hello everyone. You can also edit live streams into highlight videos. Yes. There's another option for others to watch videos and come to future lives. That is true. That's an excellent point, and thank you very much, Dub C. I really appreciate that. Everyone check out Dub C's channel.
Claudia, yes. Glenn is a college freshman.
Gordo. I've never grew out of that. I'm a kid in many ways.
Yes.
And a young, barely able to be legal drinking person in many ways. While at the same time, I'm also really old. I was thinking about it when we were on vacation. I turned 21, and I could drink, and that was kind of cool. I mean, I could do other things too, but I've actually done that 2 more times since then. Well, I turned that was like it's just scary to think how long ago that was. That was more than 21 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
I've been 21 years or older longer than I wasn't 21 years. That's deep. It's not really good. All right, thank you, Dub C. Thank you, Horny Animal, again, for the super chats. Back to what we're eating. So other things. This is some other stuff that would go good with Bangers and Mash. And I knew I was just going to be drinking a cheap beer. But Minotaur Trading Company, they put up mostly special stuff now, it seems like. They do have the regular stuff, the regular MREs and everything, the freeze-dried stuff. But they put out monthly specials for Arctic Field Rations. And then they have their huge stuff like their what are the names of them? I just watched the video too, and I'm forgetting them. They're like it's not the Zeus, but they're all like Greek god names and stuff, and they're these huge like 72-hour rations, these gigantic crazy things. But the last Arctic Field Ration we did was it was a May special, I think it was, and
Titan.
It was the Titan. Yes, thank you. Who said
Dub
that?
C.
Thank you, Dub. I'm like, all of a sudden I was just blanking. There's the Titan and there's the Atlas. I remembered it without someone telling me. And the Kraken. Yep. Okay. The Cronus. yeah, Cronus, Kraken, Titan, Atlas, all these really cool names for these really huge, overwhelming kind of rations. MRE Nation actually was the first company. Well, the second company. The first one was actually Custom MRE. But as far as what we know now, MRE Nation came out, and then Minotaur Trading Company was spun off from it, and they just have these really interesting things. And they, as I mentioned, they keep having these sales. So I keep trying to get. I really am trying to get to opening this box, but I do have to do. As I said, I'm going to do a little plug here. I bought this because they had one of their 50% off sales, which is just insane. Just they have all this cool stuff, and then they give it to you for like half price. Currently, jot this down. Currently, Minotaur Trading Company has another sale. What's it called? It doesn't even have a name this time. It's just a flash sale. 48 hours, but it's actually longer than 48 hours because it's in effect right now through Sunday at midnight, which you probably should say Sunday at 11:59 because Sunday at midnight could be Saturday at midnight. Yeah, anyway, it's 48 hours. It goes through the weekend. 50% off once again, and that includes the new Atlas. No, is it the Atlas, the new Titan, and the new whatever it is that he has up now. Those really gigantic ones. It includes those. After he said recently that he wasn't going to be doing any more of these big sales, he just throws out a quick 48-hour flash sale, which is a pretty long flash. So if you want to go there, it's MinotaurTradingCompany.com. It's also good at MRENation.com. And I think that's worth mentioning to everybody in the community who hasn't seen Bob's latest video, because 50% off is 50% off. That's really cool, and you're supporting somebody in the community, even if you're getting a really great price. So, the last one they did was the August Arctic Field Ration Specials, and there was like 3 or 4 of them. There was a breakfast one. I thought I wrote them down somewhere, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of people already are aware of this, but I had to get this one because it was bangers and mash. I'm not even gonna make it a surprise when I open it because I've already referred to it.
It's like your favorite meal of all time.
It ranks right up there.
Yeah.
Mrs. G and I went to England back in 1999.
We did.
It was after I graduated from college.
Yep.
And she brought me on this trip. She sprung for this trip and was like, "We're going to England." I'm like, "What?"
I did. Were we married yet?
No, we were like college kids. I don't know how that happened.
I must have had a good sense about you.
But we went over there, and we went to Bath first, and we went into this little pub, and it was so cool because there's pubs here, there's bars here, there's pubs that are like British pubs, there's pubs that are like Irish pubs, but to actually go into a real one, it was like so cool. And the first thing we got was a cottage pie.
Oh my God.
You remember that?
Barely.
And I remember these other people came in. It was our first day in country, and these other tourists came in, and they saw it, and they're like, "Oh, what are you guys eating?" And I guess cottage pie. And I can't remember what it was. It was so long ago. This is like over 20 years ago. They said it was something else instead of cottage pie. But so we were like, "Oh, those funny Americans not knowing what a cottage pie is." But we had cottage pies, and those are good. They don't rank in my favorite things of all time. We probably had shepherd's pie, but I've already liked shepherd's pie before that. I had never even heard of bangers and mash.
Wait, isn't that what shepherd's pie was? Cottage pie? They didn't call it shepherd's
They're
pie.
different. They're different things.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's some people who make a thing which is shepherd's pie and they call it cottage pie.
Okay, sorry.
Cottage pie. I think the cottage pie actually had a crust on it. I believe.
Oh, that
it was more of like a beef, like a beef and gravy kind of thing. From what I recall. And I'm not an expert. I mean, I know now because there's a lot of variables in these things. Problem with shepherd's pie, of course, is some people say shepherd's pie has to have lamb in it.
Yep.
Some people say it has to have beef in it.
Yeah.
I like it better with beef in it. So for me, a shepherd's pie is beef, and that's what I always grew up on. And I think even when we were in England, I think that was what we got too with shepherd's pie. And I always thought it was interesting because they say shepherd's pie. Well, it's shepherds and sheep. You gotta have lamb in it. You gotta have lamb in it. But to me, a shepherd is a person who has a herd of sheep and is protecting them and keeping them safe. So why would he have lamb in his pie? That would mean he's killing his own sheep. At the same time, what's the most available meat? Sheep. So, to me, it could go either way. I also like poutine, but that's that's a Canadian thing, of course. But I kind of lump it together with all these unhealthy.
And you like Reubens.
These unhealthy, yummy things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if we get into Reubens, that's gonna be a long conversation.
Yep. No, we're not.
We'll save that. We'll save that for another one.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon Ramsay got into. Oh, look at this bus stop. Says Gordon Ramsay got into an argument with someone over that on Kitchen Nightmares. I would like to see that, especially because Gordon Ramsay is a Brit. So that.
I love that guy.
Thanks for mentioning that bus stop. I'll try and look that up. Is anybody? Oh, Bob, Black Dog Bob is here. These BBBs and SSSs. I have a hard time with them.
Oh my god.
Bob, I don't know how long you've been here, but thank you for being here. Sheep worry about the wolves, but it's the shepherd that eats them. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, to me, I always thought like, okay, shepherd's pie. Shepherds, they're gonna eat beef because they don't want to eat their livelihood, basically. Anyway, we have this box, and it has an air fryer in it. This, and I should have mentioned I don't know if I did mention to Bob, but he didn't ask me for any input on this or anything. This randomly came up, and when I saw it, I was like, I gotta have that. This is the Minotaur Trading Company August 21 special. This is good because we almost had to do this this live stream next week, which would have been September. So it's nice that we're actually still in August for the August special, and it's bangers and mash. Some people call it bangers and mashed. I've always called it bangers and mash, like this. So we were in London, and we went to a restaurant, another kind of like a pub. It was a little bit more upscale than a standard pub, but had pub food and everything, pub grub. And they had this thing on the menu called bangers and mash. I'm like, what is that? Never heard of that. It just sounds so British. It's kind of like jelly deal or the breakfast bap or something. And I saw the description. It was sausages with gravy on a bed of mashed potatoes. I'm like, bam, that's mine. I need to get that. And it seems like traditionally, sometimes it comes with the vegetables, sometimes it doesn't. To me, I think maybe because the first time I had it, it came with peas. So to me, it's like that's the standard for it. I'm not really a huge fan of peas, but I don't mind it coming with my bangers and mash because I kind of expect that. But it could be anything. It could be carrots. It could be whatever, or nothing. We have a pub down the street from us that has bangers and mash, which unfortunately comes with an onion gravy. I don't like onions, so that causes some issues. But that is just potatoes, sausages, and gravy. That's all you get. You don't even have to like worry about if you're going to be eating kale or having vegetables or whatever. So anyway, this is the Minotaur Trading Company Bangers and Mash. Has an inspection date on it of May of 2031. And if that sounds ridiculous, the point is these are Arctic field rations, which means they don't have regular retort pouch entrees in them like the MRE does. I probably should have had one handy to show, but I think we know what we're talking about. These are freeze-dried entrees, so they can be in the Arctic. They can be in cold weather and not become frozen. I mean, how would you eat? You'd open up a retort pouch of, say, like spaghetti and meat sauce, and it would be this brick, and you'd have to kind of like eat it as a brick if you didn't have somebody to heat it. It's just like the meal cold weather, the cold weather version of the MRE. That's the same thing. It has freeze-dried entrees, and basically everything in it. It's not really a problem if it comes frozen. Like powdered drinks, bars, like energy bars, as opposed to something that you just wouldn't want to eat frozen. And so this was one of the August 2021 specials. And actually, I can bring this down now that we're done with the box.
So because it's like, do you still have to heat it up? Or?
Yeah, we actually are going to need hot water. I probably should have mentioned that, especially now that you got rid of your regular tea kettle.
It's faster.
Yeah, we're going to need that. I'm not sure how much. I'm going to look at the instructions. Let's make a little adjustment here. Sorry about this. But yeah, I had to get that, and I did say there's a couple other things in here. I'll get to those in a second. But I have not checked to see if there's any reviews. I don't know anything else that's in here. And obviously I just opened a box, so I haven't opened this, so I don't know what's in here. So this is going to be kind of cool because I have no idea what else is in here besides the bangers and mash. And I don't know really what they're going to be like. I've never had freeze-dried bangers and mash before, so this should be pretty cool, pretty interesting. Give it another sip here. And sorry, I'm not trying to tease you or anything, but so just so once we actually start the review, it's the review. I don't want to open this up, look at everything, then talk about something else. So let me just empty out the rest of the box here. And nice little personal touch. You actually get a little card, a little thank you card.
Aw.
Thanking you for, it says, you're awesome, brother. Thank you, Bob.
Aw, sweet.
So thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. And it's funny because I actually kind of forgot what the other things were that I added in here. I wonder if the critters want to bring up special guests before we get into food. So I was looking at the other stuff, and there was a lot of things I could have gotten. I just mostly wanted this, and I was like, there's a couple things I have to get. Anybody that watches the Minotaur Trading Company videos knows that Bob is a big fan of root beer. And I was actually thinking I should have some root beer with this, but instead I'm just having beer, or piss water, as some people call it. But there was two things that I saw on the website in addition to the rations that I pretty much just had to have. First off was the root beer float dessert beverage.
Ooh.
And Bob, I remember watching him talking about that in one of the videos, and I was like, that sounds really interesting. How do you do that? Because a root beer float is usually root beer with ice cream on top, and I'm assuming this is all going to be one thing, and I'm really looking forward to that. We're definitely gonna have to check that out tonight. At 16.9 ounces of water bag, closed Ziploc, shake well for 45 seconds. That's good. I mean, that's the whole thing itself sounds good.
Bob says heat the s'mores in a flameless ration heater.
Oh, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, so the second one is the S'mores Delight, which I also have not had. So these are both, I'm glad for the tips because I have not had these before. This isn't, you don't even have to add anything. You just heat this, right? Oh, this is cool. I thought this was a freeze-dried thing too. I thought you had to add water and reconstitute it. So is that true, Bob? You just eat this, heat it up and eat it? In that case,
Heat it and eat it?
Heat it and eat it. I'm going to have to find a ration heater quickly. But we don't do these right away anyway. I mean, this is going to be for dessert. And I kind of want the monsters to try these too because they're very fresh. Another thing I was going to mention was that the last live stream we did, we actually tried this ham and chicken loaf, which is hard to see in this light, but is the old brown bag MRE. This is from JW Speaker. And this is from 1986. So we had a 35-year-old MRE, and we're going from a 35-year-old MRE to a brand new. You can't get any newer than this. Arctic Field Ration. The thing was, this was awesome. If you did not see the video, if you do want to see something, go back to our last live stream, which is now a regular video. You don't have to watch the 2 hours. Just skip ahead to the actual review part. This thing was completely edible. I think the worst thing in it was the cream substitute for the coffee that smelt off, which is sort of weird. But like the coffee itself was fine. The ham and chicken loaf was like it was brand new. The bean component tasted fine. It didn't even have a metallic taste to it, which I expected it to have, and I wouldn't have really even complained. But it was close to perfect. Mrs. G even tried some.
I did.
Did the girls? They may have tried a little bit. Once I knew it was safe, it was like, and I couldn't stop eating it. We finished the thing, and we finished the video, and I kept eating. I ate all of the crackers and peanut butter because the peanut butter you kind of expect to stay good, but the crackers I thought would be bleached out, and they were those old school MRE ones that had the salt on it that you could actually feel and see. It was really just like a trip back in time. So I do have to say thanks again once to JW Speaker because it was so cool for him to send that to me, and it was so cool that everything was edible.
What year was that again?
86. So you don't expect things to last that long, and they're not designed to. And it's fun doing a video with that because if it's not, then you're like, oh, look at how crappy this is, and that's whatever, and what level bad is it? But when it is edible, when it is good, it really is like a little time machine and going back in time and seeing the stuff that you ate 30 years ago, 35 years ago, and it's just wow, it's amazing. The vanilla fudge bar, that was bad in it too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to that.
Hot water's ready, by the by.
We're getting a little off topic because I was going to say we went from something really old to something really new. And if the critters aren't going to come out, it seems like they should make their appearance early while friends might be around before we lose all interest. But okay, we're going to check out the Artificial Ration and see what is in here.
Drum roll.
Bob's still around.
Drum roll, yes.
He is. Cool. So yeah, as I said, Black Dog Bob is even in the chat. That's really pretty cool. First thing we have here is this is the accessory pack, and it kind of looks like it's a bit of a brew kit too. Spork. I don't know if that's a new thing.
Ooh,
I know.
I
I know from the videos that they've gotten away from putting in MRE spoons because MRE spoons are expensive, and that's completely understandable because it's kind of a luxury to have one of these, or maybe even like one of the new IMP sporks that looks kind of the same, but it's a little spork. And I completely understand that. I mean, a 24-hour ration is going to have 3 spoons in it. It has 3 accessory packs, and the price is, there's ways to save money, and that's definitely one of them. So in this one we have English breakfast tea. That's a good touch.
The British style, says Rob.
Yeah, that's a really cool touch for a British meal. I'm assuming that was done on purpose, but who am I to know? And we might as well go ahead and open it.
Dave's here.
Hello, Dave. Is it, oh, Booger Butt's here. Kiwi Swing, welcome. I'm really not keeping up with the chat. If you see anything interesting, obviously, if you can let me know. Hey, this is cool. All right, so we already saw this, but this is a great touch, English breakfast tea, and Mrs. G will be able to appreciate that. I don't really do coffee or tea, so I've always been a bad reviewer as far as that because I'm like, okay, it tastes like coffee. Okay, it tastes like tea. We have salt and pepper, and this is always a great touch. Most commercial MREs have pepper. Genuine MREs do not have pepper. I've never exactly really understood why that is. We have let's see, I'm guessing we have, oh, okay, there's no coffee. It's just, so we have a non-dairy creamer. I was expecting, because sometimes these things is just so overwhelming with, like, great stuff that sometimes they'll have a tea and a coffee, or maybe 2 coffees or whatever. And we have sugar. And the moist towelette. And so this is I'm guessing this is the spork. This is, like, the new thing in here. And there's nothing wrong with this. It's not quite as robust as an MRE spoon, but this will definitely get the job done. And a spork is always a good touch because it gives you that spoon and that fork. And I have not seen this. I'm sure a lot of people have. I don't get these as often as I could or should, but I know some of the older MRE Nation MREs had Smarties and other different like mint kind of things, and maybe some different kinds of gums. Look at this. They actually have the MRE style little chiclets. That's really cool, Bob. That's a great touch. I don't know if that's something new. I don't know if it's something that was difficult. It seems weird. It's like, oh, this is some gum, whatever. But to me, that's a pretty cool touch.
How much hot water do you think you're going to need?
I do not know.
Okay.
We will find out soon. Here we have, oh, he mentioned something in the video today about new spreads. This sounds kind of cool. Bacon cheddar cheese spread.
Oh my god.
Oh, and this is freeze dried. Look at that. Add 1 tablespoon of water to pouch, stir until mixed. Enjoy. That's cool. So we talked about new. We talked about that last MRE that we did that was 35 years old. Look at the packaging date on this. July 26th, 2021. This was packaged a month and a day ago. Then we have an MRE component. This is, oh, look at this. Pepperoni pizza cheese crackers. This would be, I believe, combos, right? From the Warner Company. That is pretty cool. And it's funny, I actually had some combos that I recently finished. I could have compared them to these, but that's cool. I actually didn't expect that. Yeah, that doesn't take too long to finish those things. We have these 2 things here, but I'm gonna. Oh, this is the crackers, right? Sky Flakes crackers. That seems so. Where are these made? It seems so. I want to say like British or something. Philippines. Well, actually, it kind of seems Philippines too, because I remember Aldo and Hearth made me a homemade MRE from the Philippines, and it may have had Sky Flakes in it, I'm not sure. But anyway, here's our crackers, Sky Flakes crackers. We'll be using that bacon cheddar cheese spread on there. There's a bunch of stuff in here. What is this? Here we have chili. I wasn't expecting chili as a side dish. That's cool. 4 ounces of hot water. It's not going to take too much for that. It's a side dish. It's a little bit smaller. Shake about 45 seconds. Okay, so we're going to have to... Here's the obviously you can't pause this if it's live, but here's the ingredients for anybody that wants to see them. June 10th, 2021, this was packed. Packed by and for Minotaur Trading Company.
Carla and M. Barreto are here.
Welcome, Carla and Embarretto. And this is nice. So we have the tea, and we also have 2 drink mixes, which I haven't had either of these. So this is really cool. We have the 2 new things for me: cherry drink mix and blue raspberry drink mix. I wish we had some rum to like mix with these, but these are nice. These have the zip top pouch, so we can open it up and add the water, and then we can zip it up. And of course, I think all Minotaur stuff may have this, the gusset pouch, so you can actually stand it up. Great touch, and yeah, you can see that's on all of their pouches. It's not on this one because this is from an MRE, so it doesn't have. It's just a regular standard retort pouch. But that leaves us with. Oh, this is good things to leave it with. Bangers and mash, 6 to 8 ounces. Contains freeze-dried pork sausage, dehydrated mashed potatoes, brown gravy mix, dehydrated onions. Sounds like what you want in bangers and mash. 370 calories. Believe in yourself even when no one else will. And for dessert, even though we do have some other desserty things, dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Doesn't sound too bad. We might not mention this for the little one.
Oh God.
Because she thinks she doesn't like chocolate, and she
She and I just split a
particularly
piece of chocolate.
yeah, she particularly doesn't like dark chocolate, but I have a feeling she may like this. 3 ounces of cold water. Okay, so yeah, I guess we probably should get to
All right.
preparing these.
Yes.
Since it is going to take a little bit of time. So, as we transition here, here's something. The girls are in the other room. They're really not taking part in it, I guess. But last time we showed the tiny creature's tiny house that she made, and that was kind of fun. But I know this isn't really the focus of the thing, but I did want to show some of her recent artwork. She made this painting of these mountains, and she actually just mentioned that these are dandelions. I was going to say daffodils, but there's dandelions down here. So that's just, we're parents. We're proud parents.
Yeah.
But this one is really cool. It's a little psychedelic. I mean, you can put certain meaning into the mushrooms, but this was just, a kid's idea of mushrooms.
The mushroom.
Yeah, this was just, I don't know, I thought this was great. And there's other stuff too that she didn't want us to show you, so we'll leave it at that. As I get I did a tease last time about fingernails. Do you remember that?
What?
I don't know if anybody remembers that, and I guess if you don't, we could skip it. But I mentioned fingernails, and I was going to tell a story about fingernails that was, believe it or not, relevant to the channel, and it wasn't about finding fingernails in a retort pouch and in an entree or something, but we may not get to that because it's already 7:45. All right, let's see what we got here. This is going to take hot water, and this is going to take hot water. This just needs to be heated. No, this is not part of the. These take 12 ounces each. I'd almost like to just do one and save the other one, but we are doing a review, so we'll open both of them up. And 1 tablespoon of water in this. I'm not exactly sure what to start with, but okay. Or as I would say, hot. Let me see.
Here's your tablespoon for the latest stuff.
Alrighty, I'm just looking at a little bit of looks like great. It does look kind of like the Grateful Dead artwork. I was kind of thinking that myself. Alright, let's see. 4 ounces of hot water for the chili. It's pretty cool.
Do
Like,
you want me to do the water, or you want to authenticate it?
yeah, you want to give me 4 hours, 4 ounces, and I can throw it in
Wow,
there.
This is a big moment.
Let us
You're trusting me to
check out
measure out
the.
the water.
Okay. Why would I not trust you to do that?
I'm not sure, but I feel like
It feels like it's an honor.
it feels like an honor.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. This is like a trail mix. I'm gonna try one of these beans.
It's beans? What is it?
Yeah, you could eat this as a trail mix.
What is
It's
it?
a little bit odd. This is the chili.
That's a chili? Let me smell.
Oh, what is it? Does it look?
Ooh.
It looks kind of looks like a trail mix, but take a whiff.
Ooh.
Smells like chili.
Spicy.
And too many ingredients to read off, so I'll just show you that. Yeah, like I said, obviously you can't pause this, but
Carla
if you're watching
said
it later, you can.
that she likes olive juice and olives in a beer. I would be willing to try that.
Yeah, sloppy stuff is good, and I've had we've done that pickle juice thing where.
So you might as well pour that so it doesn't get
Yeah, that's true. Olive juice, I do like olive juice. Here's the 4 ounces going into here.
Hope I measured okay.
If not, we can blame you.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Close the ziploc bag and shake it well for 45 seconds. Okay, so I gotta shake it. Let me give that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, olive juice. I could see that. Yeah, I've never had that beer. Do you have that in like regular run of the mill beer, or is that like special beer like IPAs and micro brews and stuff like that? That's very hot, but I do have to give that 45 seconds. I want to make sure I give it the full shake, get the corners, and then we'll do the bangers.
This reminds me of the last time I was camping. We had some freeze-dried
Oh yeah, that's right.
packs. And yeah, do you remember that? It was
Mhm.
just like, run-of-the-mill stuff. It wasn't MREs per se.
No, yeah, Mrs. G, she's the scout leader for our oldest daughter's Girl Scout troop, and she's become an assistant with the younger ones, and is more or less the de facto troop leader at this point, like co-leader more or less, because the leader is very, very busy. And the last thing they did was they did a little camping trip, and we actually went down to not EMS, what was it?
REI.
REI, and bought a bunch of Mountain House freeze-dried foods for the girls. So that was kind of cool, related to the channel.
So we were waiting for the chili. I think it was chili mac.
Hmm.
We were waiting for it to simmer, do its thing, and my co-Girl Scout leader kicked it over. It was a party foul.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was not good.
Wait, kicked the
package over, and it was open.
Oh, it wasn't sealed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it wasn't
wasn't
sealed.
sealed.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
Bob, if you're still here, or anybody who's had this, 6 to 8 ounces of hot water. Does anyone have a recommendation as to whether we should go to 6 ounces or 8 ounces, or should we just split the difference and make it 7? Before we put it in.
Before I'm entrusted to pour.
That's right.
That's
You might as well pour 6 ounces. And you can
6?
you can throw in an extra 1 or 2 depending on what people say, if anyone says anything. But meanwhile, let me at least get this open and see what a freeze-dried bangers and mash entree looks like. Can't get it on here. So it looks like a white powder. It looks like oh, does it say anything on here about? Oh shit.
What?
I didn't look for an oxygen absorber in here.
Oh God.
I always do that.
Was there one?
I don't know, but there is one in this one. So let me check real quick.
Well, let's hope not, because it was beans.
I don't see anything. I'm glad I just happened to see that, because I was not thinking that at all. Yeah, I'm sneaking a little taste, and that tastes good. But okay, I think we're safe. sorry for the colorful language, folks. It's supposed to be family friendly.
Aletha just said, "Oh no, gschultz."
But genuine reaction live TV. I don't know how much you can see in there.
Bob said there should be one of the bangers. But
Yeah,
not the chili.
I luckily I did. Oh,
All right,
perfect.
So I
Okay.
poured you 6 ounces, babe.
I should have a light behind. Thank you. I should have a light behind here so you can see it. But you can see there's little chunks of sausage in there. Very light. Let me see if I can. is the sausage. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. It's so light because there's no water in it.
That's funny.
I won't make you
No.
touch it because it's. But I need to go in here anyway because thank God I saw that because I would have just put water right in there. And it doesn't smell like anything. Oop. You don't want to.
What happened?
It kind of like it's powder, so it's
Oh,
kind of
gosh.
inhale a little bit. This slight sausagey smell. I don't want to say what it reminds me of because it won't sound appetizing, but it's because it's sausage and it's powder. It reminds me a little bit of what the guinea pig's cage smells like after a few days.
Aletha's checking out.
Aletha, thank you. I'm glad you were able to be here for like almost an hour. That's great. I appreciate it.
Sleep well.
Carla, I don't know if we said hi to you. Welcome,
Yes,
Carla.
we did.
Okay.
Quint and Laughing Plead.
Quint, Laughing Plead, welcome. I'm
Did
sorry.
you say hi to Puppy Breath?
Sorry if you've been here. Oh, Puppy Breath, no, I don't. Puppy Breath, welcome. I don't know if you guys have been here for half an hour, and I'm not really paying attention to the chat. I just wash my hands because they're all covered in powder.
Oh gosh. Cleanliness. It's what you're all about. And cheap beer. Oh wow.
While I'm
Changing
in
it
there,
up.
I'll switch things up a little bit.
Oh boy.
This probably doesn't go well with drain this guy here.
And Puppy Breath said, "Kale forever." Thank you, Puppy Breath. Appreciate that, and I agree.
Yeah, this probably doesn't go as well, but it's what's next on the list.
A little bit more water.
Some lemonade. Mike's Hard Lemonade, but some lemonade to go as we're wrapping up summer, and we're trying an Arctic field ration to kind of look forward to the cold weather that's coming. So did we ever hear anything as far as recommendations for the amount of water?
No, I mean Quint said, yeah, go low.
Okay. All right.
All right,
6
so that's
ounces.
6 ounces. If you need more, well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mrs. G.
I'm just so excited you're letting me be the water girl.
I'm surprised that you're surprised.
I'm surprised that you're surprised.
Oh my God! The other night I was at a Red Sox game, which they lost. It's
Oh.
Shake well,
likes
doesn't
Mike's Hard Blood Orange. Ooh, I would try that.
I'd try that. Oh, I keep forgetting to mention that. I don't know if anybody's
That sounds
seen
really
this
good.
and wondered about it, but we were at the Museum of Science today, Boston Museum of Science, and that's one of the little tattoos that you get for, when you're going out of the museum into re-entry.
Did you guys leave?
A little spaceship. We wouldn't leave when we went to the theater, which is
Oh, I see,
outside of the exhibit halls.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go without me?
And the tiny creature that had, it was either a dinosaur or a butterfly, but hers already came off. She washed her hands too well, and hers already came off. And the little monster has the same one that I do. All right, so it doesn't say how long to shake it, so I'm gonna just give it like about 30 seconds or so. I mean, we're talking. Oh, you know what?
Alexandra's weighing in on Mike's Hard Pink Lemonade and Mike's Hard Raspberry Lemonade.
I think I have had raspberry. I've had a couple different
Have you had a
things.
pink one? I can't.
And I've had the harder Mike's harder lemonade. Those are good too. Obviously for a certain reason. But they don't taste as lemonade-y. They taste more alcohol-y, but they're pretty effective. I think we got all the potatoes mixed in there. You like to squeeze the corners a little bit, but the gusset helps. It helps a lot. And it definitely all feels like it does not feel like
Oh my
liquid
gosh.
anymore.
Sunshine Side of Life. Just give your super
12
chat, babe.
minutes. Sunshine Side of Life. Here we go again. Barely drinking in it. Sunshine Side of Life. Thank you very much. Wow, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hey, G and Mrs. I would like to ask everyone, please pray and send positive vibes to my dear friend Aletha. Oh man, she was rushed into surgery for a massive bleeding. Details will follow on height and help. Thank you, G community.
Jeez.
All right, well, definitely prayers and vibes. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, and we're definitely gonna be sending our thoughts. And thank you very much for the super chat, Sunshine. Yeah, life can be weird, ups and downs, and we're counting our blessings that it was a long week this week, but it wasn't a particularly bad week. It just
High five. We made it through.
just a little bit, I don't even want to say tough. People have things going
No.
on, and it was not a tough week. It was just a week.
was.
But anyway, cheers and
It was a week with 2 teenage daughters and lots of ups and downs.
yeah.
Mostly ups though, I think. Just all good.
Yeah, hot weather and 2 teenage daughters getting ready
gosh.
to 2 teenage daughters getting ready to go back to school.
Yeah.
Oh, should I mention this?
What?
1 teenage daughter having a first date. Oh boy. Enough said. Scary times indeed, folks. Yeah,
When are we
sports
gonna try
sports
some food?
tryouts.
Trying to get you up.
Eventually. Okay, we need 1 tablespoon of water.
Okay.
I think we're done with the hot water. I believe.
Oh, we are? I thought you said you needed a tablespoon.
Just water. It doesn't have to be hot water.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of water. Nothing for this, but we're gonna heat this. 3 ounces of cold water. Obviously, the drink mixes are gonna be cold water too. Oh, shoot, we are gonna need hot water for the tea. We probably should start steeping that soon.
Oh, okay.
Do I have a good coffee cup, or do you want to just you can pick a mug since it's gonna be mainly yours anyway.
Yeah.
What do we need 6 ounces for? Oh, this is just
Can I do
just
this one? Can I open this?
yeah, sure. I'll open it on the screen.
Ah.
So we get the. Oh, you might as well put as much hot water as you want in this too.
No, I'm gonna do it on the screen.
No. Oh, okay. Or, yeah. We have a little tag team here.
Put your tea bag in.
You-
That's how you do it. You don't do it this way?
Oh, I usually.
I put my tea bag in and then pour
Actually,
the water over the tea
I
bag.
do actually usually do that in reviews. I just was blanking.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I'm trying.
so I appreciate that, and I believe it or not, actually you do usually do it the right way. It's just live. I was not thinking that way. But here we have the English breakfast tea, and we have somebody who can actually do a good review on that too. I don't know if she's going with the creamer or the sugar, but we'll keep those handy. Salt and pepper. You never know. You might need that. All right, bacon cheddar cheese spread. This is interesting. 1 tablespoon of water and stir until mixed. Packaged July 26th. That is scary fresh. And you don't have to worry about that freezing on you. That's a powder. Even this little teeny pouch has a gusset. Let's see. Tablespoon, right? Sorry, 1 second. So there's a drip all over the place. Ah, as it just did. Whatever. Not a big deal. I'm gonna use an MRE spoon too. Ah, shoot. I just gotta mix this up off screen a little bit. Oh, I see bacon. I see bacon. It's mixing up well. That's when I first started, I was like, is tablespoon gonna be enough? But this will be more than enough. All right, let's let that sit for a bit while we get the rest of the stuff. I still got 2 beverages. I'm running out of time here. Get these corners. All right, I'll take a whiff of this. Ooh, nice light. Smells very cheddary. I'm getting a little bit of bacon in there. Actually, let me stir this a little bit better, just to get these little lumps out of here.
So that's the cheese thing?
That is the cheese spread, yep. And I'll leave the spoon in there because we do have 2 other spoons. So I don't taste this before we're supposed to taste it. All right, that doesn't need to be closed.
Ah.
No, that can go right in
Oh,
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right there. All right. Next is, I guess we'll get the, check this out. You junior monster. Dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake. You're a beast. Doesn't look like too much, does it? It's just kind of like a powder.
Mm.
But, ooh, what does it smell like? It smells like Nestle Quick.
Yeah, it does smell like hot cocoa. Richer.
See some little
It smells
chunks in
a
there.
little bit more rich than
strawberries.
hot cocoa, but
This is going to take 3 ounces, which I think we have.
just regular water or hot?
Cold.
Okay.
Water.
That's cool.
Do you want me to just estimate? Because right now it's at 5.
You want me to? Yeah. I'll get you 3.
It's the
My
review. We
glasses.
gotta do it right, you know.
I know.
Slightly. We may end up just doing one of these. I don't know. No, I should do both, but. I'll be right back. 1 second, folks. Sorry. You want to say anything, Slade?
What was your Daddy showed your paintings already. Okay, you don't want to say anything. Okay. Just wanted to see if there was maybe some inspiration or. We've been out in the mountains a lot, so I was thinking maybe you were inspired by the mountains. No? Okay, fine. That makes sense.
You monster. All right, that's 3 ounces. Thank you. All right, this should be interesting.
Oh, Marilyn's here.
Oh, welcome, Marilyn. Glad you're able to make it. We are checking out. We are checking out a Minotaur Trading Company Arctic Field Ration. Is this? Let me. Sorry. Is this stir or shake? Shake well and let stand. It's a little bit easier when you can do that. All right. Yeah, Arctic Field Ration, August 2021 special, bangers and mash. And we're in the process of getting things ready. We've got the hot things heating, and now we get the bacon cheddar cheese spread steeping, I guess you would say. I don't know. And now we're doing the dessert. Just a shake well. So I'll give it a few more seconds. This actually is not part of the ration. Alexandra, welcome. Interesting that you're here. The Outsiders house is in Oklahoma. I've been meaning to see the Outsiders. I have not seen that since I don't know when. Oh yeah. I said I went to the Red Sox game. I think I might have started some talk in there. I never actually got to the point of that. There was these. I shouldn't say it. I won't be putting it correct, but there was these people behind us, and kind of annoying, high, piercing voices.
When was this?
Pink cats, I would say. This is at the Red Sox game.
Oh God.
And the funniest moment happened. There was this moment where the Red Sox were trying to come back. They were down 4-0, and they were making a comeback. They actually got 2 runs. They got 1 run in like the 7th, 1 run in the 8th, and they ended up getting 2 runs in the 9th, and they tied it up, and it was like really exciting. But you know, you had to stop making these moves. So they had a pinch hitter. The pinch hitter was there, and I wasn't even sure who it was, and he ended up getting hit. He goes to first. They take him out and put in a pinch runner. I don't know how many people are going to get this, but all of a sudden I heard from behind us, the people who were just being annoying through the whole game, like it literally hurt to hear their voices. It was like painful to your eardrums. All of a sudden I heard, "Who's on first?" And it was like, it wasn't a joke. It was complete. It was just this perfect moment. It was the funniest thing. If you get that, you get that. If you don't, you don't. It was just 3 words. It was just, "Who's on first?" And I was like, oh my God, that was actually literally just said seriously. And I don't know, I thought that was the coolest thing. Okay, while this stuff is preparing, we do have a couple things that we still have to do that don't need water. We have the pepperoni pizza cheese crackers, which I'm looking forward to checking out because I don't think I've ever had these. This is a date code on it of 8306, so it's from 2018, end of 2018. And here we have our combos, our pepperoni pizza combos, which we'll put right here. And yeah, I'm a fan of combos anyway, so I'm not going to complain about these. We have the problem with the phone not really wanting to I'm not really wanting to focus, but I think a lot of people, shoot, that's not going to work at all. A lot of people know what to expect from these anyway. I don't know why. I mean, for a photo,
You keep
it
track
would,
of the chat
for a
that.
photo, it would focus, but it's just not going to for this. But anyway, that's those. And we will not eat this. What do you think? Blue raspberry or cherry? Three Stooges smoke, Old Smoky. Actually, I hate to be like a nitpicker, but Abbott and Costello, who's on first, the ultimate baseball comedy bit, which it's actually Abbott and Costello are in the Baseball Hall of Fame because of that bit. It's the funniest thing. You love it, right? Yeah. My youngest daughter loves it. We have a book that's like a kid's version of it. Oh my god, it's just hilarious. I do love the Three Stooges. I do love Abbott and Costello. I always say like it's like with a lot of things. Like you like Ginger Marianne. Are you was it Elvis or I forget what it was, Elvis or something. And to me it's also Abbott and Costello or Three Stooges. And I love them both, but more Abbott and Costello just because I grew up, watching them. So what did you think? Cherry or blue raspberry? Or just a face? Let's go with blue raspberry first, and yeah, we'll probably just do both of them. It's just I have this one glass that's really good for. It's supposed to be 12 ounces. I went just slightly low because I like to be able to taste my drink, and there we have it. I wonder if we can. I'm going to try something. Hold on one second. Bear with me if you will, and we're going to try the old gschultz9 method.
What I miss?
I've never actually done this live.
What is it? Oh dear God. This is exciting. I know.
Since I haven't done a regular video in so long, I feel bad that I have not been able to do that.
You miss all the...
Ooh, that smells good. Chatterbox. Yeah, we do have to do both of these, right? Oh, what am I doing? I forgot. We have the gusset bottom, so I actually didn't even need to do that. That's okay. We'll do that for one, and we'll do the other one in the pouch, because blue is it's a nice color.
It's a very nice color. I like it.
It's easier to shake than to stir, I guess, but that's fine. This only goes up to 8 ounces, right? Would you mind chatting for a couple seconds, Mrs. G, while I'm just gonna go put some water in here. You mind talking for a couple minutes, a couple seconds, Mrs. G?
What should we talk about?
Whatever you want. Kale?
Really?
Guinea pigs?
Well, you get one. What's wrong? Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the big thing is,
Summer.
The fact that we were in Vermont for vacay, which was lovely.
Take a whiff of this.
It was, ooh,
Very sweet. It's probably not really.
citrusy. Is it citrusy?
That's the cherry drink mix,
Oh, cherry.
and it
Okay.
smells like candy. What?
Oh, Old Smoky's here.
Like a taffy kind of candy.
Jack's here. Hey everybody, welcome. Yeah, we were in Vermont and that was amazing. Oh yeah, okay, we can talk about my channel, which I literally just set up and there's nothing on it. So you're not missing anything, Kaylin, and somebody else was asking too. So stay tuned. I'll get that more set up, meaning I'll get our almost 16-year-old daughter to help me figure stuff out. Hey Stephanie, Karsten. Anyway, it's good to see everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'd say the channel definitely wasn't a thought out kind of thing. It was just like a reaction kind of thing. So it would be interesting to see. I mean, I would like to see if you put some videos up.
Oh, Ben's here. Did we say hi to Ben?
You have just under 12 ounces in the cherry drink mix, and I'm just going to shake it up in the pouch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, very little, but I do I do a lot of stuff that's well thought out, but the channel was just like,
It was a good idea because
Yes.
I suppose I
gives
shouldn't maybe I shouldn't have announced it because it sounded like a brand new channel is now debuting on YouTube.
Yeah, that might have oversold what was
Yeah,
there.
because there may be videos on it. There may not. I don't
Yeah,
know what
stay
the plan
tuned.
is because
Stay
I'm not even putting regular videos up on my channel. So like for me to expect Mrs. G to, and it doesn't have to be ration stuff. I mean, it's your channel. It can be whatever you want. But I have a feeling a few people here may subscribe to you.
Oh my gosh.
You may have a couple subscribers
Jack
now.
of Trades says 12 ounces, not enough water for cherry. It needs 20
Oh.
plus. Ooh.
All right, well that's a good point.
Intrigue.
I'm going to try it with the slightly just under 12. I'd love to hear the information because I have not had this before. I've heard good things about it. 260 calories. It was
Did you take the tea bag out of that yet?
240. Oh no, did you want it out?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
See, this is why Mrs. G needs to be doing reviews because she knows tea. She knows coffee.
Well, as I'm watching the...
I'll put it in here because I don't think we need this anymore.
No. And I'm so excited because work gave me... what is the title? The work gave me chocolates.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate Therapy is the name of the chocolate company, which I'm like all over. So there was 8 chocolates when I left for work this morning, and there are now 4. I've split one with a child, but I'm gonna guess this
Did you
was
show 'em?
breakfast for somebody. No.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah. So that's the chocolate, which was amazing. So I'm super excited. So I'll have that with the tea. How about that? That'll liven things up. Yeah, thank you, Marilyn. I mean, you don't want the tea too strong, right? It's gotta be just right. All right, so what are we gonna eat?
It would be interesting for us each, like if
Oh,
I.
the combos are out.
Yep, that'd be actually kind of interesting if I was to get 2 of the exact same menu and we each did an independent review. You know, just to get different
Oh my gosh,
different thoughts on that.
I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh.
This happened today. No, it was
Me or
nothing.
me or the world?
Well, you and the world. But I was seeing bus stop saying "Have a blessed Sunday," whatever.
Ooh.
He said that a couple times. But I got the car wash today,
Oh, yeah.
and as I was, drying it, as I was standing outside just doing the windows or whatever, some guy rolled by and he said, "God loves you," and I was like, "Me?" And he said, "Yeah, you." I just thought it was so sweet. I was like, "Oh, thank you. I needed that on a Friday." That was very sweet.
Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Oh, Curious Pete now wants a Whitman sampler. Yeah, see? It's good to have options with chocolate. I love that.
So this is obviously a commercial ration, but it's such a great touch to have the gusseted bottoms, and obviously, Black Dog Bob got the I don't want to get the idea. I'm not going to presume where he got things from, but the fact that the IMPs, the Canadian individual meal packs, have a lot of items with gusseted bottoms, including their hot beverage bag, or actually it's just a beverage bag. Unlike the U.S. ones, which just are here we go. They're just the retort pouches, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is, but it's such a great touch, and I really appreciate that Minotaur seems to put it on pretty much everything.
Ooh, beautiful color.
Yeah, check this out. It's like
Gorge.
very colorful ration here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I'll put that over here. And I think we're about ready. I have not been keeping track of the time, but it must have been 12 minutes at this point. And we're at 8:10, so we're moving right along.
Yes, we are.
And I'm forgetting about the entree. Okay, we're going to have to rethink things here a little bit. I think I'm actually going to put the chili over here because the cheesecake seems to be quite a bit larger of a dish. It says right on the side dish, so I figure it's supposed to go in here, but let us check out our chili. So this is a vegetarian chili, and it looks like it's reconstituted, and you can't really see that, but trust me. That, you know what, I almost wish this had 2 packs of crackers, because I think that would go really well with crackers. I think it's gonna go really well with anything.
Lindelof says U.S. drink bags have no gussets, so you don't get soft. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they did start putting zip tops on some of the beverage pouches, I should say, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I think they could take a lesson from, you know, I'm sure they look at other countries and so they don't just like assume like, oh, we're the best, we are what it is. But yeah, it would just be a nice touch, you know, and whatever.
Yeah, I'm excited about
what it
this.
is. Yeah, I am too. I'm actually saving the bangers and mash for last, even though
I
this is
am
the
gonna
dessert.
go get a beer because I think that matches more appropriately.
And here's the dark chocolate. Oh, you can see, yeah, it's a little bit dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake. I might have to take the camera off of here to get close-ups of these things. That smells really nice. I can't do the close-up camera angle that I do with the regular videos, but you can see that. What's that?
In my car, you have like a half a 12-pack of beer.
Oh,
in my
I forgot
car,
about that.
which has now
I
been warmed up.
was gonna say you're drinking one of my Narragansetts.
Probably, I don't know. How does beer get affected by?
That is true. It probably isn't the best thing for it. I don't think it's. I mean, it's just Coors, but it's a good point. I should get that. And that's nice to know. It's nice to think like I'm running out of Narragansetts, but I got a bunch of Coors sitting in the trunk of the car. All right, there we go. I shouldn't try this.
Yep, Old
But-
Smoky's like, this is beans and bangers, right?
Bangers and mash, correct.
Bangers mash, and it has chili
And
with beans on the side.
yeah, it's just called chili, but it's definitely a bean chili. It's not a. It's a
Bob
vegetarian
said
chili.
let that sit for a few minutes to thicken up.
All right, that's what she said. But
Nah.
that's what he said and what she said. Oh shit!
Curious Pete. I heard the sound of beer's can and breathing. That it did. That it did.
All right, I thought I shook this up enough, but I didn't. Apparently, I didn't quite. You know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. Look at you, optimism.
Yeah, I just feel bad because I should be making this look. I mean, it's mashed potatoes. It looks pretty much like it's supposed to look. But I guess I could have used a few more seconds of vigorous shaking. Let's see if I can get this to just come out.
Ooh, that looks good.
And this is good because I was kind of surprised to see a side of chili, but this isn't a huge entree, so I think that's actually
Looks like a
a good
snowball.
thing. Yeah, for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just fold it in together a little bit. Yeah, I could have used. We might have been able to go with the full 8 ounces.
Wolfman's here.
Here's some of the bangers here.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. All right. I guess we're gonna use that spoon.
You hear me?
Wolfman.
Yeah.
Wolfman 82.
Yeah.
Oh, you're late, but this is actually pretty good timing. I mean, we've just been talking and preparing and blah blah blah, and now you show up and there's a plate full of food here. We have this is actually I always forget this is something Old Smoky does, and I keep forgetting every like 20 minutes, so I should like remind people
Bob
what
said
we're doing.
It needs more water for sure.
Yeah, I guess we should have gone for the full
Yeah, we
8
did
ounces.
under. We did
Yeah,
under. We could
yeah,
have
we
gone
ended up
more.
we ended up going. Yes, right, because I said give me
We did
6,
6.
and I was gonna say, well, we were waiting to hear from somebody. I was gonna say
That's
we'll either
right,
go
yeah.
7 or 8,
And then
and we just went up with a 6. So so this is
That's
this is on us. Apparently, 6 to 8 ounces go on the higher side.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else looks like it was perfect though.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say for Wolfman? Yeah, we're looking at a Minotaur Trading Company Arctic Field Ration, the August 2021 special, bangers and mash, and we have here the bangers and mash. We have everything's already reconstituted. We have here the side of chili. We have here the dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Yes, strawberry. Yeah, I actually got that
So
right.
many yummy things.
And we have an MRE component, which is pepperoni pizza cheese crackers, also known as combos. And the only thing we actually don't have open yet, we have a blue raspberry drink and a cherry drink with more on the side, more cherry drink in the waiting. And we have an English breakfast tea, which Mrs. G should be trying soon before it gets too chilly.
Mm-hmm.
But the last thing we have is the Skyflakes crackers.
Bob said you can still add the water in. Let me get the hot water.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You could add
like an
just a little
ounce.
bit. I think
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
definitely wouldn't go too much, but
Like, yeah, no, like a drop. Here, I'll let you do.
oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be hard to drop.
Well,
How-
there's,
is this
there's not much
closed?
water in it.
Isn't
No,
it-
no, no,
it
no.
just-
Don't
it
touch
just-
that. Yeah, that's just
okay,
for the heat.
alright.
Yeah, just add them like.
Alright, just add a few drops here, a few drops here. Okay.
Improvise.
I think it's gonna be fine anyway.
Yeah.
But it is some powder. And it's, I mean, that's, I understand that. It's, you know, it was me. I think I did mix it enough. It's just that, oh yeah, this is good because it's just kind of like, I mean, it's mashed potatoes.
That's cool that
so
you can just kind of do
yeah,
it.
it's mashed potatoes, so it's kind of like just accepting the water and
Mhm.
mixing it all in together. Pardon the finger.
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah, that
Nice.
actually, I mean, that was
Is that enough or you want a little bit more?
that. I think that did the trick.
Okay. Nice.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, we were checking out the sky flakes. The yeah, sky flakes.
All right, here come the crackers.
And I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see how
Big
the
moment.
bacon cheddar cheese spread is. It looks like it's thickened up a little bit. Just sitting here waiting for us. And here are our sky flakes. We'll just put those right here, I guess. And give this a little try.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when you want me to try the tea.
Oh, yeah, we might as well go ahead and try it now. I mean, it's not like you need to wait till you're eating anything. So here's the tea on its own. If you want, I know you don't usually do this anyway, but if you want, we do have sugar and non-dairy coffee creamer.
Ooh, nice flavor. Nice and strong. I like it.
Cool.
Good flavor.
Excuse me.
I don't want to have too much because it's caffeinated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. It kind of reminds me of, and this is me showing that I don't know anything about tea. It kind of reminds me of the tea at the Chinese restaurants. Like, is that a green tea or I don't know what that is, but
Could be. Sometimes they use black tea and sometimes they use green tea, depending. I thought you were going to say, reminds me of iced tea. I'm like, don't do it, don't do it. And you didn't, so there you
it
go.
reminds me of a really hot version of iced tea. All right, let me show you what it says. So the bacon cheddar cheese spread, it is a bit on the runny side, but I don't think that's a problem. Let me just get this drip off of here. I think it's going to taste.
Delicious.
Yeah, it smells good. I didn't give you a chance to smell it today.
I will now.
And you can see right, I don't know if I'm doing this off camera, but you can
Oh,
see some
wow.
of the little bacon bits
It
in
smells
there.
like mac and cheese, like Kraft.
Yeah, it is kind of like, it has that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's kind of what the powder was like. It was like the powder that comes in the mac
said
and
it would be
cheese.
great on some nachos. I like that idea too.
I can see that. And tonight we're gonna have it on crackers, and I don't know. We'll see if we want to add some to the bangers and mash once we try it.
That's a
I
good
think
idea.
I think we're done. I think we're ready to try stuff. Should we start with the bangers and mash?
Yes.
Because it is the name of the meal. You mind me if I take the first plunge? I think
Not
I
at
got.
all.
I think it's
Where's
a little
the
bit of
bangers
banger.
part?
They're little chunks. Yeah, this
Oh,
one's.
they're inside?
It's right
Oh,
here.
that's cool.
There's
Oh, I see.
Let me see if I can bring a few to the surface.
I forgot it was mixed.
I don't need that huge one for. There we go. There's a little piece here. All right, let me give this a try and see if we need any salt or anything. But we're gonna try it as is. Oh, you know what?
What?
I didn't even think of that. Is There's brown gravy mix in here. It's interesting because it doesn't have like a. I mean, obviously it's not three separate components.
Can I have some?
Oh, sorry. It's not a.
Like you're
I
killing
can give you a big chunk of banger here. It's not.
Oh, Sherlock asked if these came with butter buds.
Oh, that might be a good taste. Good addition, but no butter buds in this one. Yeah, it's not like you're getting sausages and then you're getting potatoes and then
it's
you're
all
getting
mixed.
gravy that you pour over it. But it is all mixed in there, and I'd actually had forgotten about the gravy. But you can taste there is something. It's not just plain mashed potatoes, and that would be the brown gravy mix.
Would you add more water, you think?
I think I would, just because.
Is it too late, or you want to add a little bit more now?
Do you want a little bit more in there?
Sure.
I mean, I would be fine eating it as is, but all right, yeah, we'll add a little bit more. And I'm looking forward to getting these big chunks here. Yeah, it's just I didn't want to overdo it, so I kind of like went with just a little bit, but I'll do a little bit more. There we go. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Bob, for the suggestion that it's not too late. I usually kind of feel like that when I'm doing like Mountain House stuff. And probably could have even been a little bit more, but that's Every little bit is helping. And actually, it's now you can see the bangers better. They're kind of separating more from the mash. Yeah. So what did you think of flavor wise?
I love the flavor. Necro Banana
I think I need. Oh, I have a, I'm like, I think I need a knife, but I
just
have
gave a
one.
super chat. Thank you.
Necro Banana, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sup, gamers? Oh dear lord, Muggus Chungus here to. Wow.
Eat your veggies.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
get off my channel.
Kale for life. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Okay, so how did it turn out with the additional water?
Oh yeah, you want to try it again?
Yeah,
I was just gonna
I do.
chop up these bangs. It's like I don't want to like be done with them. You know, I did want to try one of these chunks out to see how if they reconstitute enough. If I gave them enough time. Here you go.
All right, is this a meal for one person or for like a family of 4?
This is a single meal.
Oh. Family of 4. Yeah, much better.
Okay, let me try some of that too. Get some of that banger action. I never understood. I mean, that's obviously. I know probably nobody here from England, but bangers. You know, I know what it is and accept it, but it's a funny word. A little dry in a banger. I think if we had added the full 8 ounces and it had time to reconstitute, I think everything would be perfect. But it's edible. It's not like there's anything wrong with it. I feel like I'm going to add a little salt. I don't think it needs it because of that. Like it just looks like potatoes, but there's definitely something with the brown gravy in there. Brown gravy mix.
The flavor?
Yeah, it's definitely because the MRE mashed potatoes. I've always been surprised that they have the plain mashed potato because it's so bland. I think maybe some of the IMPs had that too. And it's just adding like the garlic or like a butter flavor, anything. It just because it just screams that it needs something. Let me just see. I just put a little bit in there, but you want a little more?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm
the
tasting the
flavor
salt.
is delicious. I think it's really good.
Yep. Yeah, I just.
Oh yeah.
I will definitely add.
It's come together really nicely.
I'll definitely add the 8 ounces next time. But yeah, look at that. It's acting like mashed potatoes now. Let me sneak a little bit more of this banger. That's good stuff. And we're not done.
No, we are not.
We're
Can I have a combo thingy?
just getting started. I was gonna wait on that, but
Okay, fine. No, that's fine.
I like this
what
little-
what do you want to have next?
I forgot that I was gonna. It probably won't focus anyway, but I was gonna give a little close up of these things before we get into them. But now we get into them.
Oh boy.
I see that. So this is bangers and mash, and there's our dessert with the cracker hanging out there, the cheesecake.
Oh, Bob said he liked adding the pepper. I think I'd be with you, Bob.
I could see that.
I could
You know what?
definitely see
It's
that.
basically this wasn't. For me personally, it wasn't bland enough to need. I like this little tea that just happened to happen on its own. I always add salt to potatoes. I tried it first, and I will try it first. But I can see the pepper being good. Kind of make it like a pepper gravy almost. Oh, look at that! Gundog just dropped a video for Livestream. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that because.
In Maryland too.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome because Gundog had not been active for quite a while, just like me. I mean, other than the live streams, I haven't done anything, and Gundog has been quite a few months, and recently he started putting up some more videos, so that's really good news. Thank you for alerting me. I was not aware of that, and I will check that out after this. What was I saying?
I don't know, but what just ran through my mind is, oh yay, I have something to fall asleep to.
Oh.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, that shouldn't sound like a bad thing, right? How was the combo?
I've not had one yet. 'Cause
Oh,
you did the close up, and then you said you didn't want to do it in that order. You're allowing me to do it in that
Yeah,
order.
why not?
Cool.
It's you got a channel. You gotta get your style going.
Oh my god. That's good. Is it pizza flavored?
Oh, Carson! I don't even know if I saw Carson here, and he's already
Well,
left.
you said hi.
Oh, I did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how was that?
Tasty.
I'm
Pizza?
actually a fan. Yes, pepperoni pizza. I'm a fan of combos, but I almost always get the cheddar cheese cracker and the cheddar cheese pretzel. Those are my two favorites. Every once in a while, I think I have tried
You're
the
such
pizza
a
one. I
purist.
kind of am.
You are.
I'm gonna go ahead and try it now
You're
too.
Such a purist.
But it's just a great snack. You know, the filled crackers or filled pretzels. It's really good stuff. And that one does not disappoint.
Old Smoky was in Columbus recently.
Ohio?
Mm-hmm. Had some good food.
Cool. I'm trying the blue raspberry. And I'm liking the blue raspberry.
You are.
This is the kind of thing where you're good for the hot drinks, and I'm interested to see what you think of this. Yeah, face was like a scrunched up face.
Yeah.
Not your thing.
It's definitely no. I mean it is what it is. It's a sugary drink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's-
And that's not your thing. You're more you'd be more likely to drink water with this.
But it's more like an energy drink, maybe, like with the sugar to give you some instant carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Like
I have a
glucose.
sweet tooth, you know, so it works
Yes,
for
I
me.
do.
All right, let's try the chili.
Okay.
Well, it still has a little bit of
Sounds good to me.
warmth to it. This appears to have reconstituted perfectly. Of course, the mouth will be the judge of that. Yep. Feeling the texture of the beans, and I think the onions too a little bit. I can see some peppers in there. Mrs. G.
Is it kicky?
It has, and you're not gonna think so. It does have a little bit. It has a little bit of spiciness to it.
Oh, that's nice. I tasted that cumin,
Yeah, not overwhelming.
cumin, chili powder.
It's not
Yummy.
a 4-alarm chili or anything, but it
Yeah.
does have a little kick to it.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Red and green bell peppers, onions, red beans, tomatoes, crushed red pepper, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, sugar, maltodextrin modified food starch, and salt. It doesn't specifically say. What did you say? Cumin? It doesn't specifically say
No.
cumin, but
Well, it's in chili pepper.
yeah. Nice. That's good. It makes a nice side. I think this would be
That's really nice.
this would be a nice main for a vegetarian meal too.
Okay.
Obviously, it would probably be
Another
larger.
bite.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
And you may actually want to try this with a little bit of the after we've tried the cracker, some of the cheese sauce. Which actually, why don't we do that next? The cracker and cheese. Where's the break thing? I'll give you one, and I'll take one.
Zeno's here.
If I can, this won't work, will it?
Oh boy.
Hey, look
Oh,
at
wow.
that!
That's impressive.
I'll give you the big hunk of bacon, because I'm that kind of guy. Hello, Zeno. Welcome. We are checking out a Arctic field ration from Minotaur Trading Company.
Wow.
It's the August 21, one of the August 21 specials, 2021 specials, bangers and mash. And so far, everything's been quite tasty. And this, I just heard one of those little clicks, one of those little mouth clicks.
I did it or you did?
Me.
Oh.
I heard it. I just did it again. I think it's mostly when you're eating. 'Cause
It's
you're
in
like,
your
you're
jaw. It's in your
like,
jaw.
no, it's a lip thing.
Oh god.
I don't know. It's just weird. I'm sure I've done it 10 times tonight, but first time I noticed it. Instead of the
Salt is really.
instead of the regular cheese spreads like the MREs have, this is it's actually a freeze dried cheese mix, and you actually add some water to it. I might add a little bit less than the tablespoon, just to make it a little less runny, but it's not running off of the crack or anything, and that's quite tasty. Definitely getting the cheddar flavor, and it's not the same. It's definitely not the same as an MRE cheese. Mrs. G had mentioned it looking like macaroni and cheese, and it does kind of have that flavor to it. I gotta have some more. Actually, while we're here, let's throw a little bit on here because this seems like a natural. But yeah, it does have a kind of like a Kraft macaroni and cheese kind of flavor, which I hope that doesn't sound like it's a negative. I mean, I like Kraft macaroni and cheese, so it's not a negative at all. These Skyflakes crackers are nice. There's nothing wrong with them. Just put a little. Using 2 spoons here. Oh, I actually, this is the first time I tried it on its own. It's very salty. It does not have ingredients in here. But on its own, it's definitely very salty, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if anybody is trying to avoid tasting too much salt, I don't know. I don't know why you'd be eating military rations if you're avoiding salt. But you want to try some cheese and crackers? I just made this one for me, but you can You should get the cheese. Really? Yeah, not
Just
not
powder.
child. Oh, you get some. Really? You get all.
Taste it.
Try one more. Slight bite. Does it kind of taste a little like mac and cheese? The cheese in it? I guess it's a little bit gritty. I didn't think it was a problem, but I guess the little one does.
It's a little pretty.
A little gritty. Because it was from a powder. Chili, chili or combos would probably spice up the potatoes nicely. Gun dog would do cheese and crackers crumble into the mash, I bet. Gun dog would definitely gun dog this one up. We're doing a little bit. Mrs. G, you want to try some of the chili with the cheese sauce?
Oh yes.
While you're not here, I'll give it a little try.
Are those stuffed beans?
That is the dessert.
What is that?
Cheesecake.
Oh,
Wait, what am I doing?
there's stuff.
Yeah, I can see the combos. I mean, you have a few crumbs here. That's not really my thing to do. I just kind of like eating the stuff as it is, but I know that's something a lot of people do, and it's a great method to make boring MREs more interesting. But if you're not bored of them, then you can just eat them as they are. And maybe have some of this crunchy mash. Yep, that does not
What are those?
does not hurt it. They're combos. Your pepperoni pizza. Oh, actually, yeah, this is something you would try. This is one of the few things you probably want to try in here that you might actually like. It's called pepperoni pizza cheese cracker. But it's a combo. What do you think?
I didn't try it yet.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think? It's okay.
Okay, I want to try this with the cheese sauce. What did you think of it with the cheese sauce? All right, I'm gonna try.
It was good. I mean, I don't think it needs it.
Mm-mm.
It has a good chili flavor on its own.
Oh yeah.
But
totally.
yeah, I mean, that's adding cheese to chili is definitely not a bad thing. It changes the flavor profile. I kind of, I find it hard to believe somebody would taste this and be like, it's missing something. I need something, but. And I didn't notice how salty the cheese is. Did you notice that? You weren't crazy about it, right?
No, I liked it, but yeah, it's salty. Yeah.
I ended up cleaning the spoon off, and I had it on its own, not on the
Oh, no.
cracker. And it was, it was
The
like,
guinea
okay.
pigs are making some noise.
They're making noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for
Oh,
an
for an
MRE.
welcome, Martinina.
Aw.
Thank you for the super chat.
Aw, thank you.
Your favorite husband and wife reviewers.
Oh my gosh.
Right back at you.
Yeah, exactly. The feeling's mutual. That's sweet.
Thank you so much, and welcome. I don't know if you guys have been here for a while, but we're looking at a Minotaur Trading Company August special Arctic Field Ration Bangers and Mash. We have freeze-dried bangers and mash, which is mashed potatoes and sausages. How would you describe these sausages? Are these like a breakfast kind of sausage?
No. Well, oh, what's in there?
Yeah. I
Let me try it
I
again.
just realized
Give me a little bit.
I'm actually running low on them.
You're running low? It's because you pilfered them all out of there.
No.
You didn't?
I mean, basically I said this whole thing is good, but I didn't even
Yeah.
think to describe.
I know what you mean,
The
but
potatoes-
it's more substantial, I
The
think.
potatoes themselves have a
Yeah.
they do have a good flavor because of the fact that there is, even though you don't really see it, there is brown gravy mix in there. What is this red thing? Is that from the? Oh, that's from the.
Yeah, it's
Combos.
just a spoon.
No, it's from the combos.
Oh, it's the combos.
I put some combos in to gun dog it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have the new
know.
gun dog video.
In the chat, they were
Um,
commenting about that.
Yeah. What? I mean, I'm not really an expert on sausages either.
No, I think it's a little bit more substantial than a breakfast sausage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as, you know how sometimes the breakfast sausages can be a little on the slight side,
Like
you know, kind of skinny side.
Mm-hmm.
These are more substantial than that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I gotta save some of this for the rest of the crackers, but since we are here, let me also do this. Since there isn't like a visible gravy on it, we'll make them cheesy potatoes. And
Everybody in the chat
will be very happy.
Yeah,
if
that's
they've been
true.
asking
That's,
for
I know
this.
that's not my thing so much, but give that a try.
Creamy.
Yep. And the fact that they're salty, that certainly doesn't hurt
Mhm.
with the potatoes.
Let's see.
Yeah. Once again, I don't think it needs it.
No,
No, but if you
it's an added dimension.
let's say this was a military ration, and you're a soldier and you're on the field and you're eating this day after day after day, and it's getting really boring. Being able to do something to change it up a little bit is
Yep,
is,
Emily's
is a
here.
good thing. Hello, Emily. And anyone else that we've missed?
Mm-hmm.
Robert Roses.
Robert,
I don't think we said
mhm.
hi to Robert.
No.
But yeah, I'm glad, actually I didn't even see like what do we got?
36 watching.
36 watching.
55 thumbs up. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, and the one thumbs down, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay. That was nice.
Thank you very much
Sherlock.
for the-
Did we say hi to Sherlock?
Thank you very much for the person who is like willing, who doesn't like the channel, doesn't like the videos, and is willing to tune in just to give a thumbs down. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hope we haven't ruined your Friday night. And happy Friday night to everybody too.
I think we're fascinating. With this, just me.
Other than dessert, we tried everything except for the
Uh-huh.
cherry. So let's clean
we
our
didn't try the
palates.
cherry.
Clean
Oh
our
my
palates
gosh.
with some cherry. Hey, Slidey, try this blue raspberry. While we try the cherry.
What'd you think of the blue? You like the blue?
She's not into
Mhm.
eating the things. She's just kind of bearing with us.
That's you.
All right. Who was it? Was it Bus
Oh,
Stop?
wait.
Somebody was suggesting adding 20 ounces.
right.
I think it was for the cherry. I think this is fine. I went slightly below 12 ounces, and I do like to be able to taste my mixes. I've never been a good reviewer as far as the fact that there's a lot of people who don't like the MRE mixes, lemon lime. There is a cherry one, but I think it's kind of on the rare side. My biggest complaint, I think, is the fact that the grape is blue instead of purple. But I like the flavor. To me, I mean, I like Kool-Aid. I like sports drinks and stuff. I know I shouldn't drink them all the time or anything, but I like them. And we can see there's differences. Like Mrs. G was not crazy about the blue raspberry, but I thought it was really good. You didn't try the cherry yet, did you?
Nope.
Okay. And back to the blue raspberry again.
Just yours. Ask her where it is.
A really nice touch for Minotaur, because you have all the standard MRE ones, and actually
Ooh, I like the cherry.
I've actually never
a little
had
bit better.
I've never had their clear ones, the ones that seemed like more natural
You have chili.
for people who I mean, some of the look at this onion bit right here. This is right just for you, and I think there's still a little bit of cheese in this too. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a lot of the Minotaur and MRE Nation beverages I have not had the pleasure of trying yet. But what I do like is that this is the blue raspberry, which is that's not found in MREs, right? It's either not common or it's not found in MREs. And cherry, I think that's not anymore in MREs, or at least it's pretty rare to find. So a nice touch instead of just throwing in orange beverage and lemon lime beverage, to have like these different cool and pretty tasty drink mixes. Appreciate that. While you're out here, Slighthound, do you want to try some dessert? We have. I suppose you're looking at me like, "Ew," but this is a chocolate strawberry cheesecake. I'm gonna let you be the first one to try it because I know you're itching to leave. You bring the guineas out? Yeah, I guess we're not gonna get special guest stars tonight, kale eaters, but. This is weird because I think this is not going to get a rave, but we'll get a range of views on this. Excuse me, on this. Oh, wow. Not that good. It's not into it, so that's just the way it is, but. That's tasty. And that chocolate is definitely coming through. Like I said before, I'm going to get some of this strawberry here. That's actually a big chunk of strawberry. And of course, this just, I need better lighting and a better camera. But I think this is going to be good too. The strawberry's not 100% reconstituted, so it has a little bit of a toughness to it, but the flavor is good. I mean, you can taste the strawberry. Oh, well.
Oh.
They're like, we want to be on TV. Somebody's getting hungry in the other room, hearing all this food being eaten. You ready for some dark chocolate? I didn't mention the dark one. We had some slight, but some dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Wait a minute. This is a piece of the strawberry, isn't it? Or is this a piece of chocolate? Ooh. Wow. It is. I thought it was
Piece of
just.
chocolate in it?
I
Oh,
thought-
give that to me.
I want that, but. No,
All right, yeah, you
no,
can
no,
have it.
no,
There's
you get it.
probably
There's more.
another one.
There's more. I just want to make sure you get some strawberry. I thought it was.
You get the first one.
I
You
thought
get
it
the
was.
first one.
No. I've already tried the dish
Oh.
itself, but look at this. We got some strawberry up
gosh.
here. Who's that? Oh, Necro Bananas again. Thank you so much.
Bananas.
Appreciate that. Oh, I think he's making a good point. People hate on MREs, but after Hurricane Maria, I enjoyed getting them for my neighbors. I used to eat them for lunch. LOL. Has an excellent point, and unfortunately, we're closing in at 9 o'clock because I could go on not a rant, but a tangent for half an hour about the subject. It's pretty popular and fun to make fun of MREs, but if you need them, if you're in the military and there's nothing else to eat, if you're in a disaster and there's nothing else to eat, there's no other food, it is the best thing in the world. You know, we're sitting here, it's a Friday night, we could be getting takeout, we could be having pizza, we could be having, some Thai food, whatever.
Claudia pointed out the spork has gone unused in this review.
It has. It is. It is
true.
waiting for its moment. But here's Mrs. G's dark chocolate strawberry cheesecake with some strawberry right here and some dark chocolate. A huge chunk of dark chocolate.
You love me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's delish.
Dark chocolate chunks are in there. I can confirm that.
Carla asked if
And I'm
this
gonna
was
have
still
some.
available.
That's a good question. I don't know
She's asking Bob.
if as soon as August is over. Yeah, you're the right person. Is here. As soon as August is over, if they're not there, or if it's until they're sold out. It's probably until
Bob
they're
says
sold out.
yes.
Cool. There's probably a little run on them after this because.
Oh, the chocolate's tasty.
Oh, and it's on the soft side. It's not like a. That is weird. I actually didn't expect that. I thought it was just because of this coloring. I thought the dark chocolate was just in the cheesecake mix. That is a nice touch. And this is quite tasty. Obviously, we're talking about a freeze-dried dish, not an entree, but a freeze-dried dessert. So it's not a slice of cheesecake with some strawberries on top and everything. Everything is just all mixed in here, but it's got all the flavors. It's got what you're looking for if you're looking for a strawberry cheesecake dessert. And these dark chocolate pieces are really nice. It's a really nice touch. Because I'm tasting the chocolate in the cheesecake. So I wasn't actually expecting that. That is good. And we're basically done. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying this. Well, Bob, I think that was a really good one. There's some that I've missed, and there's others I probably should be trying. But this was one I had to have. when I saw the video and you said it was bangers and mash, I was like, I'm going to the website. And when you said 50% off, I said I am going to the website right now. Oh, I guess we're gonna save these. Because we just ended up getting too deep into this. But, so, sorry for the tease, folks, but I mean, this was the point of this video, and it was what was in the thumbnail, or in the description. But we have the root beer float and the s'mores delight. And I guess we'll save them for next time. We'll have like an MRE or something. I did find...
Do you have a code for...
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, wow. I'm so glad you said it. Did somebody mention that here?
Yes.
Yeah, I said what it was, but I didn't say that it was what it was. It's because they're having a flash sale for 48 hours. The code FLASH, F-L-A-S-H. And it's good on Minotaur, and it's good on MRE Nation. So MRENation.com, which I'm like showing that, but it's off the camera. MRENation.com or MinotaurTradingCompany.com. Go there and get your order, pick out whatever you want, and put in the code FLASH, and that'll give you 50% off. It's a 48-hour sale, but it's already started. It's already been in effect since this afternoon, and it's good until midnight on Sunday. Like I always say, I want to support the company, and I want to give them some money and get some great products from them. And fortunately for me and unfortunately for them, they keep having these great sales. And I mean, obviously that's something that pushes product, but it pushes it at a reduced price. But I did find this brown bag mini number 11 ham slices, and I honestly don't remember where I got this from. This may have come from Steve 1989. If it did come from somebody else, I'm sorry that I can't remember. Hopefully I can look back in my emails and figure it out. But I was kind of thinking maybe this for next time. And if we were to do like a vintage MRE, it'd be nice to have something like these things handy that you know are going to be edible and a treat, just in case everything is not good in here. But I think this one's probably going to be in good shape too. Just a potential preview. I don't know when or if there'll be another live stream, but I'm guessing that probably will. And that seems like a good thing because I've already done a review of ham slice, so there's no reason to do another regular video of that. And I guess since we're not doing those, I guess we're pretty much done.
All right.
And we'll say our goodbyes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to thank everybody for joining us, of course. We're at 40 now, and I did not see what the peak was, but 40 people watching a live stream on a Friday night's a pretty good thing. I really appreciate everyone coming out or staying in on a Friday night when there's other things to do. I know we started doing this at the beginning of the pandemic with the idea of, hey, you're stuck inside anyway, why don't you watch this? So it's really cool having so many people from the community and so many friends and people just hanging out with us on a Friday night. We had a lot of people in the chat, and I do want to say thank you to Horny Animal, Dub C, Sunshine Side of Life, which I said right, Necro Banana, twice, and foreignmre.com for the super chats. If I missed anybody, I'm very sorry because I really appreciate that, and definitely want to get those names out there. Go to foreignmre.com, check out what they have too. Go to minotaurtradingcompany.com. We're so lucky to have, like 5 years ago, these companies didn't exist. These are people from the community, people who have been in the community, people who stepped up and said, like, I'm not just interested in collecting rations, I want to actually help other people get them. foreignmre.com, obviously in their name is Foreign MRE, and what is one of their specialties is dealing with international rations. A couple years ago, don't want to get into this whole subject, but there was that whole thing with the USDA and that big crackdown. It seems like that's kind of boiled over and isn't such a big deal anymore, but that was pretty scary. But these companies were out there, and also MREnation.com, they're a really good company too. And I know, I think everybody's all friends, but obviously these are companies, and you know the other companies are competition for them. But I think we're all friends here, and I'd like people to check out everybody and support everybody as much as they can. Minotaur Trading Company and MRE Nation, I think it's at both of them. I also do have my own personal discount code, GS10, and you can jot that down and use it in the future, because I don't think you can. I'm assuming you can't use it when there's a 50% sale, because it would be in savings percent. But it's a code where you can save 10% at any time.
Cheese spread.
You can. We're getting very low on that, but you definitely can.
I just want to dip it in there.
Oh, okay, you can do that. I want to use all of that.
Go like that.
That last one with the 35-year-old MRE, the peanut butter was delicious, and the crackers were awesome. We're gonna turn the camera off, and I'm gonna pretty much finish everything that's on here, I think.
Oh, really? You think so?
Well, I mean,
Your girls
you
are
can
gonna
have
come out of the
you can have
woodwork
as much as you want, but I'm assuming you're pretty well satiated as far as military rations.
Yeah, I'm good.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
This
was
has
fun.
been
This is a good one.
Once again, this has been a lot of fun. Hope to do it again soon. Hope to see people again soon. As usual, tune in Saturday nights for Smokey's old stream. I haven't heard anything about if he's doing one this week, but he's a lot more consistent than I am. I know it's been over a month since we've done one, and generally he's every Saturday night. The Saturday night smoke show, always fun.
And now we can go watch Gundog's.
Yeah, we can check out Gundog's video,
Alright.
and then on Sundays is the Ration Museum. Sunday afternoons generally. I want to say around 3, but it seems like it may vary sometimes. But you can have a whole weekend of live videos, and then in between you can watch everyone else's videos. You can watch Gundog's, you can watch Dub C's, you can watch. I don't think we had any. Do we have any Canadians here tonight? I think, oh wait, I just saw the word Canada. right
Yeah,
when I
we're
said
shipping
that.
to Canada,
Oh, shipping to Canada. Okay.
but I don't know who that was.
It's funny that I just was curious because I don't remember seeing Smitty or CT.
Clint. Is Clint in Canada?
I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
But
Curious Pizza's
Oh,
no Ration Museum this
thank
week.
you
or
for that
next.
information. Okay, that's good to know.
Mm.
Good night, David. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And Kaylin, thank you for seconding that. I just threw that out. I did not notice that on Kaylin's train, Sundays at 8. So that's 4 options. Well, of course, we're not every week, but on the week that we are, you have Friday night, and you pretty much have every Saturday night. You have the Saturday Night Smoke Show. And most Sundays, but not the next 2, the Ration Museum. And then Kaylin's train goes live Sundays at 8. And I still need to get over there to check those out. I keep not being around, not being available at that point. But thank you for mentioning that, because I will put that in my, like Kramer, I'll put it in my mental clock there. And thank you, Bob, for creating MRE Nation and the Minotaur Trading Company. This was a lot of fun, and this was a great meal. I would definitely have this one again. I mean, I don't really need to, because there's so many other choices to try too. But like as I said, Bangers and Mash is one of my favorites. I'd like to see a retort pouch version. 'Cause I know the IMPs have the shepherd's pie, and they have the poutine, and that's hard to pull that kind of stuff off. But this doesn't seem like it would be as bad, other than the gravy component. You know, trying to keep potatoes and gravy. We're getting into a whole different thing. This was fun, and it worked out good with the freeze dried method. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Mrs. G.
Have a good night, everyone. Great weekend. If you're working a double or overnight shift, hope this powers you through, and we hope to see you next time.
Yep.
And maybe you'll have some content.
Board Critter, you have
Or
anything
not.
to say?
Maybe
Good night.
we'll see.
Yeah, we just had a bye from the peanut gallery, and I guess we'll say goodnight and peace. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, everybody. And now I just need to once again find that thing which is
You can
not
do it.
on here now.
You can do it.
I mean, look, it doesn't. Usually it says end the stream, and it does not say it now. So I am going to try this. At some point, I'm going to get. Okay, here we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Thank you very much, everybody. One last look at the dessert, at the Bangers and Mash, and at the chili. Sorry for making anyone dizzy. At the combos. Good night.